ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon once again. It is yet another great Sunday, a day that the Lord has made, a bright Sunday, a day that we are enjoying and celebrating a Mother's Day, and we are celebrating motherhood as well. So, if you are a woman today, you should be proud of yourself. If you are a mother, you should be proud of yourself for how far you have been able to raise up your children up to this point. And when you see your children growing up, you can see indeed the Lord has made you a virtuous, a proud mother. And it is indeed, therefore, the need for us to celebrate you today, not anywhere, right at Richmond Media, the only media that appreciates womanhood, the only media that appreciates motherhood, and the only media that is celebrating you this afternoon. This afternoon, we are bringing to your doorsteps, right from Richmond Media, the only media, the precious media that everyone loves to, to view, to watch, to acknowledge, and to listen to. So today, please find a seat and please relax, and you will hear something from us. Bringing you from the beginning. What is from the beginning? And where is it coming from? From the beginning is about life experience, where life started from, how far you have been, the obstacles, the barriers that have come along life, and how you have been able to overcome, to endure all the difficulties in life. Yet you are successful, or you have been successful, or you are on the way to succeed. Therefore, what can we say? Your life experience will help someone who doesn't know what to do, who is stuck and doesn't know where to go, the path to go. Your experience will help such people to get them on the right path, for them to learn from you, for them to get some experience from you, so that their life will also become better as yours is. Why don't you share what you have? Why don't you educate the youth of today? Nowadays, all that the youth are thinking about is money, money, money. Because of the way some people think money is made in a certain way. But let me tell you, money is money. But how do we get it? You have to toil for it. How do you toil for it? That's what someone is listening to us this afternoon. That's what you will benefit from us. That's what you will gain from us. Right with me here from Richmond Media, life experience and motherhood. Because today we are celebrating motherhood and we are celebrating women's achievements, because it's not easy with life at the same time finding ways to make means for the family, but you still need to look after your children. How did you come to this point, to this far? How have you been able to cope and to achieve? We have a sister, a dear. They said, birds of the same feathers, they flock together. Indeed, we are flying together. We have some similarities. We work together. We have so many things together. So today, please don't go anywhere. Just sit down and listen to us. Watch us. Our viewers, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and to share so that others will also benefit from what you are getting today. We have no other person with me, right from the studio of Richmond, Mrs. Taiye Idowu, a businesswoman and a nurse, a mother, a wife, a child, a daughter, and a sister. Sister Idowu, you're welcome right to Richmond Media.
Thank you very much, Anna Bimah. Really appreciate. I like the word, the same bed flock together. So we've got too many things in common. So why not? Let's flock together and flourish together. So happy Mother's Day, sister. And to every amazing mother out there, mothers to be, mothers already, and to anyone, I mean, anyone who has raised a child, or even if you haven't, you've looked after, you've been born through a woman or a man, and today you stand anywhere in the world as a woman, we celebrate you. And to our daddies, don't worry, Father's Day is coming in June, so wait for your turn, okay? So it's all about mothers today. So happy Mother's Day to all amazing mothers. And thank you, Richmond Media, for having me today. So your one and only Taiye Idowu is here, a mother, a businesswoman, and of many things. You might be getting some secrets today, so let's see.
Thank you, Sister Tai, for
Thank you.
coming, for honoring our invitation. It's not
You're most
everyone who is
welcome.
been able to give us this opportunity. So when you make your way to Richmond Media, we do appreciate you a lot and we celebrate you as we are celebrating Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day, Auntie
Thank
Chai,
you.
once
Thank
again.
you. Thank you.
Um, one may ask, a businesswoman born from a teacher background,
Hmm.
decided to do business, running from Nigeria to Ghana and others that I don't know of. Coming to the UK, a nurse, married to Mr. Idowu, a wife, and then a mother to Ruben, and then a sister to Oga Jr. How? What kind of difficulties and how has life been easy from childhood to this point?
Thank you very much once again. I think life is what we take it to be. So, how do you describe life if you haven't gone through life? So, like you said, growing up wasn't that bed of roses for anyone, but if you opportuned to be born with silver spoon, enjoy it. But for some of us, we were not. So, background wise, mom a teacher, dad a mechanical engineer, still both civil servants, workers, and it wasn't easy, I must say to you. So I remember those days back, when I managed to get admission in uni back in Nigeria. I thought, okay, I could do something. So what could I do? I had a few friends say, oh, if you come to Ghana, you could buy some, fabrics, material to sell back in Nigeria and make a little bit of money so that, I don't have to wait for mom or dad for school fees when I'm ready to go back to uni. And I had to combine that with some other stuff like provisions. So this is me taking a little portion from mom's store. So when she goes to work, she doesn't open it. But then when she finishes from a teaching job, she comes back to that just to while away time till the evening. So I took my own little space managing myself. So I've been to Ghana about 2 or 3 times. So if I get somebody going, I'll just give them money to get something for me, materials like the cane cloth to sell, and your Ankara is different from the one we produce in Nigeria, and people love it. So from that, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. But the honest truth is, do I really wanted to become a business person? No. Initial stage, I was aspiring to be a mass communicator, like be a presenter, like what my sister is doing. And I remember thinking my final year in secondary school, I'm like, I could do better. Yes, I was running the social and education service in school where we do presenting, we do newscasting. I have some few junior students that we run that together, and I'm like, I could do better. I think being a lawyer might be better. So, because I love the white and black, I love the wig, like my lord, I'm here representing A, I'm here representing B. They fascinate me a lot. So I thought I'll become a lawyer. And I remember when I got my admission to Ogun State University, first year a law student, and I had to give it up in 300 level to come to this country. And like I said, business is always there for me because this is what I've practiced. And like I said, if you're living under your parents where they both civil servants, you have to find another means of sustenance. So That's why I said life is what you make of, or you've become, or you make out of it. So my journey to this country, I started as with City of Westminster College to do my BTech, and I progressed well. And I was told, oh yeah, you could get funding to do your own business from the Prince Charles funding thing. I'm like, okay, we'll see if it's that's what I want to do. And then life back home for mom and dad become tougher, so I have to pause and re-strategize. And during that process, I went to work in McDonald's, the one in Brixton, to be precise. And I was going through that, and life in United Kingdom is so different from life back in Nigeria. So I thought, there's so many things I really want to become, not just be a business person, a lawyer. I love to help people. I love to be able to assist people when it comes to health. Don't forget, I didn't do anything major in science. I was just more of the business part, the art part, so nothing major in science. And then I met somebody that said, oh, she just finished her nursing. She's 49 or 40 or thereabout. And I'm like, oh, if she can do it, then I could also do it. So, which brings me to this journey of a nursing.
Thank you so much, Sister Ta. The lawyer points, I didn't know about it. So now I know about that one, the McDonald's and all. Life is not easy, but the Lord has made it possible for you to get to
Yes.
this point in time. And the Lord is still keeping you to the highest
Mhm.
level wherever He wants to take you. I know you are a Christian, so at least I can support you with a viewpoint from coming through from the Bible with whatever
Okay.
support that we can take it from there. So, what has been your greatest inspiration and motivator in life? Who at all has been that?
I would say life itself has pushed me, has motivated me, because, like I said, how do you see life? What's life to you? Life is not about you being here 1 minute and you know more. And if we want to take life as life, you still have to strive. My parents, they've been I've been so inspired by them because, like I said, they are civil servants and they strive to be able to nurture us, train us as to their best ability. I'm sure, to my late dad, if he was still here, he'll be thinking, don't tell me you're studying again or don't tell me you're doing this again because he knows I'm not, 100% person when it comes to book, but he'll be like, oh, I know you'll do something again. I can't trust you 100%. And that is me because I take life the way life is and I take a step at a time. So, life, my parents, hmm, my parents, especially mom, I can't believe, like a teacher doing business, and I'll be like, Mom, what other things do you want to do? Like, she think of anything sellable in Nigeria. My mom has sold like anything. So, if I will bring money to the family, to the table to provide, mom would do it. Dad will be like, oh, I'll wait for my salary, that kind of a person. But mom is never that kind of a person. And I think I took that inspires me more like, you just can't depend on your income. Yes, if you get good income, don't get me wrong, life is rosy for you, then just take it as it is. And but challenges, they're all there. We just have to keep striving with it and don't limit yourself. If the moment you decide to say, oh, I can't do it, I don't think there's anybody in this life that can't do it, except you don't want to try or you don't want to do it. So I'm still striving and I'll continue to strive. The challenges has been there and I'm still grateful to God that I'm here and I'll keep pushing.
Thank you so much, Sister Tai. And as mommy has always been able to provide, therefore, at this moment, we will continue to celebrate motherhood. I know some people might not understand the reason why we make too much noise on Mother's Day. We deserve to make the noise
It
and we
is.
deserve to be appreciated. We deserve to be hailed in this world because
Mm-hmm.
the production will take place, But where is it going to go? It has to go in someone to be able to bring it out, to make, to be able to see that indeed you have a child. Who is carrying this production is a woman. Womanhood is what we are celebrating today. So today, if you find yourself to be a woman, please appreciate yourself and be
Mhm.
proud of yourself. I'm not saying that the men, we don't appreciate you. When it gets to your turn, we will do. But at this moment, let's celebrate motherhood in the
Okay.
United Kingdom. So if you are a mother and you are watching us all over the world, wherever you are watching us from, we are celebrating you. Not only
Mhm.
United Kingdom, but we are celebrating motherhood. We appreciate you. Continue to do the good work. And we know that you will be crowned at the end. And the time,
Mhm.
this pandemic, COVID-19, we don't know where it came from, how it started, from the sea, from the air, from heaven, from the sky. Everyone was saying different things.
Okay.
But today, it has come to stay. We don't have the choice. We've been pushing and driving it, but it says it's not going. How has this affected your profession, your work as a nurse, and your life as a whole?
Thank you so much for that question. Like you said, no one invited COVID-19. We don't even know where COVID-19 generate from, even though there's so many different theories of, oh, it was predicted, someone knows something about it, but you know, I think it's only God's permission that it happens, or maybe for us as human to learn one thing or the other. Because, like I said, life is where you take it, and maybe we've been too nonchalant with life, so we've taken life as, oh, it's life, so what it is. So with the challenges COVID-19 brought, oh my God, I remember when we were told that we're going to be redeployed to the world because I work in a clinic. And my fear was we weren't fit tested, nothing of sort were like non-priority at that point. And then they were like, oh, when you go to the world, just wear double mask, wear apron, and you're good to go. And I remember the first shift I did on a stroke unit, and I'm thinking, God, don't let me take anything home. God, don't let me take anything home. I don't want anything to happen to my Ruben, and I don't want anything to happen to Emmanuel. So and then you finish from that ward, you come back to your own clinic, and then you've got a patient coming in to your own clinic, and you're scared that if you've got it, are you passing it on to them or what? And then you don't even know what the general public are also bringing to you, which is another phase entirely. So COVID-19, please do and be going, even though you've refused to go. But I think I'll pray harder so that you can go, because it's been enough. Let's be honest. So the challenges is there and it's still there. So as human, just be careful out there, know your limit, and don't overexpose yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about the challenges with it, because it's there. We can't change it. So just protect yourself.
Thank you so much. Sister Taiye is telling us we have to know our limits in order to preserve and to prevent ourselves from getting infection or from getting infected in order not to pass on to individual family. Because when you pass it
Mhm,
on to individual families, then it becomes the community burden, then it turns to be the nation world, then the world. So let's
mhm,
protect ourselves and others so that all of us can live longer. Let's save lives, and that is our motive as
mhm.
nurses. Sister Poppy says, I'm enjoying listening to you, Sister Ty, a businesswoman. Hey, she's giving you some claps there. Sister Pabi, thank you so much for devoting your time with us. We do appreciate you, the fact that
You
every
do.
week you are watching us and you are giving us the comment that will answer someone's question.
Mhm,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us this afternoon, you are watching us right from Richmond Media, the only media that is celebrating motherhood and womanhood. At this time, today be the 19th of March. celebrating motherhood in the United Kingdom, celebrating motherhood everywhere, all over the world. We are celebrating women. So if you're a woman, count yourself a blessed and count yourself among the proud women. If you haven't by any chance got your own child or children, don't be worried. Don't be
Mhm.
weary. The Lord is at work. In
Mhm.
His own time, you will have it. But even if you don't have it, once you have been created as a woman and you have
Mhm.
been born as a woman, we are celebrating you. One thing you have to know that, you have to celebrate yourself before someone can celebrate you. So be happy
Mhm.
and be glad and take the good and the precious things today that is going on in United Kingdom and the whole world. As we are celebrating you, we are celebrating Sister Tai as well. Friends and family, if you are watching us, please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell, which is very important to me. As I always say, don't be selfish. Share for your friend, your family members. Also, partake in this conversation so that their lives will be shaped, so that their lives will be changed for better, not for worse, but for success. Thank you for watching us right from Richmond Media. Sister Tai, indeed. If you are watching us, please don't forget to send a comment that will answer someone's question. And you will be Please don't wait for us to finish because there was a message that came on the other program. Mr. Afram, thank you so much for such a wonderful wishes. And thank you for spending your time with us. And I want to see your comment on this program as well. Whoever is watching us, keep watching us. Right after Easter, I have something nice for you. I want you to get your part. So don't forget to watch us every Sunday, the same time from the beginning, from 4 to 5 UK time, and then you can convert it all over the world to different times, and you will be able to access us on YouTube, Facebook, and also you will be listening to us on the radio. Sister Tai, now I've given you a time to relax so that you can answer the next question. Nigeria just had some general elections without any offense, very respectful way. What has been your intake on this? Because I know you were very worried about it and you were praying hard that everything will be successful. So, what has been your intake on this?
Thank you so much for that question. Uh, Nigeria, my dear country. What can I say? I think I'm kind of representing them today. That's why I'm wearing green. But then forget the white because I'll get that later. With the election, my take on it is: are people ready for change? Do people want the change? Because so many videos, so many comments, so many fights here and there on the same election in 2023. My heart broke at some point, but then what can we do? It's tough for us in the diaspora to do anything. And then when you're trying to like talk to people about making the right choice or try to see reasons why you think a particular set of government might not be the right person for them, but they're not saying it from your own point of view because they believe that, oh, you are in in a better country. What advice can you give? Why are you getting involved? You're not even living here. In as much as I try to go to Nigeria once in a year, still when I saw the election process, the INEC, the whole government politics thing, and I thought to myself, they're not ready. And until you're ready for a change, change doesn't just happen. Because if you remember, like when we had the election here, like, oh, we were being told, oh, if the EU comes out, it will be this. If that goes away, it will be that. But where are we? We're all struggling now together. We're all dealing with the aftermath of it. So I just pray God will do something about Nigeria because that election process, no, it's a no. It's a no.
Thank you so much. Sister Tai is asking, are we ready for a change? Is Nigeria ready for a change? Is Africa ready for a change? Is
Mhm.
UK ready for a change? Is the whole world ready for a change? I'm saying this because if a particular nation is conducting an election, it's not only for that particular country, but it is for all because the people of that country are living in various countries, which bring
Mhm.
us all together as one family in the whole world. So let's accept change and make changes for ourselves for a better life in the future.
Mhm.
Nana Ajua AC first says, well done, sis. Thank you, Nana Ajua, for watching us, and thank you for commenting on this program. I know you are always at our doorsteps. You are always at Richmond Media watching us wherever you are watching us from. And to everyone, we are bringing you this program right from Richmond Media to your doorstep because you are coming to our doorstep and we are bringing to you to your doorstep. So why don't you please sit down and then just tell a friend and family to also come together. Together we can improve our lives with from the beginning, the only program that educates the youth and everyone. There was a certain man who was getting to 100. He said, as long as he is not 100 years, he is still a youth. So let's educate ourselves with from the beginning, from Richmond Media, no other media, the only media that brings you change to change your life, to change your entire life, and to change your whole family for better life in the future. Auntie Tai, if someone wants to be you, I always say no one can be you because you
Oh.
are you. You are only one type, Mrs. Idowu. No one can be compared to you. Even though we have some similarities, we can still not be the same. But
Mm-mm.
what I always say that someone can learn from you. If someone wants to learn from you, what do you think? What are some of the courses or the program that they will follow that will then bring them to your level where you are? I know by the time they get to your level, you have also passed there. You will go somewhere else. But they have to get to your level before they also channel their way to wherever you also want to go. So, what advice would you give them? It's like, what kind of program would you recommend for them? Because the reason why I'm saying this is that someone has come to the UK. They don't know. They had the same similar ambition as you had. But now they are thinking of coming into nursing. They don't know. Did I come with what kind of qualification? Not specifically that qualification, but when you came, you might have started maybe from the college level and then working your way through to the university and up to this point. Someone is in a dilemma. They want to stop, they want to work, they want to do anything that their hand finds. It is good provided you are earning the means for the day, but for the future the person wants to do something to better his or her life. What kind of program do you suggest that they should follow, or where can they go to get help in order to continue their education? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would suggest no matter what certificate you bring to this country, it gets conversion. So that aside, I would say look into colleges, and once you search in colleges, search for access to nursing, access to midwifery, or anything health, and have a one-to-one talk with the staff of the college, and they'll be able to guide you. Tell them what you actually want to do. Do you want to do general nursing? Do you want to do mental health? Because these days it's so easy where you could easily make your choices of what you want to become. Unlike when I did mine, it's either you do midwifery, nursing, mental health, but then you get to choose all that in your second year or thereabout. But as things are now, I would say start from your college, get your results together. If you can do some, make sure your GCSE is okay, or GCE or whatever it is. Make the conversion ready. See what next stage you want to do. Like, okay, which university? will I be able to cope with? Don't choose university too far away from your family because you do placements. You have other commitment as well. And I will also suggest if you could get yourself into voluntary, go to different hospitals, look for, ask them, do you guys take voluntary? Can I come help with the, ward class? Can I come help during mealtime? From there, you will see how it is. Because looking at an hospital building is totally different from walking inside the hospital building. I tell you, we have some staff that work inside hospital, but you seeing them from outside perspective, you think everybody is a nurse. No, some people cannot even stand blood. Some people cannot even stand cannula. So you need to know exactly what you want to do, and don't count. I would say don't go into a profession based on, oh, I was told if I do this, I'm going to get more money. Make it your ambition, what you really want to do or what you really want to become. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do like voluntary job or you want to start as healthcare assistant, see how it is. Is this actually for me? Because I remember when I qualified, first year we're like 300 students. By the time I qualified, I think we're only 90. So you could see how many people drop along the line because so many people didn't understand what nursing is all about or they didn't get the gist of it. They just like, oh, I'm gonna do nursing. And like I said, it might not be for you. There's so many opportunities within working in hospital. It's not just taking blood, giving medication, or looking after wound dressing. So think of what you actually want to become. Get your GCSE, your GCE ready, go to colleges, make inquiries, speak to people when you see anybody on that motivates you or family friend that are doing some, ask them question. Oh, how are you doing this? I started from the basic. I started as from college. I work as a domiciliary care in London, and I thought about, okay, this might work for me. So for me, I didn't go into nursing based on the money like people were doing those days. Because like I said, so many people will drop out along the line because all they want is, oh, I'm gonna make money. And you'll be surprised when you qualified how much nurses get paid. So which might be disappointing as well. But are you doing it for the will of you want to care for people or are you doing it for the money? So please speak to someone. Health advisors are there, university advisors are there, even the hospital. Whenever you see any hospital running a program, say, oh, we need volunteers or we're doing an open day, go there, ask questions. There's no harm in asking questions. You don't know, you don't ask, you don't get. So always ensure you ask questions and that should be able to direct your path.
Thank you so much, Sister Tai. Indeed, you have really improved lives and you are promoting life at the same time because you don't know
Mm-hmm.
who is watching you this afternoon and who life will be beneficial. Your life will be beneficial too. So we do appreciate you this afternoon for spending your
Mm-hmm.
time with us, for honoring our invitation. You know, you could have spent the time with Ruben or Mr. Idowu, but thanks be to God for allowing Mr. Idowu, for him also allowing you to come with us this afternoon. Sister Sty is telling us don't sit down when you come. Life can still be improved. You can
Mm-hmm.
start from somewhere, and that somewhere is where you want to start from, but you don't know who to go. If you don't know who to go, find a college, ask for the nearby college, even if you cannot read and write. Ask someone
Okay.
to show you where a school is. Go there and ask. If you cannot speak English, you will still have your parts. Ask someone to go with you, and you will be directed to the right path. And when you pass through that right path that you want to pass, you can see that you are nothing today, but tomorrow you'll be somebody. Tomorrow, when people are being called, your name is not mentioned. Don't be disappointed. Just keep on focusing on what you want to achieve. And when you get there, you will not ask to be called when prominent people are meeting, but those people will chase you to dine with you, to sit with you. And indeed, you will feel that there is a need for change. And that change is not starting from anywhere, but starting from
Yes.
today. From what Sister Tai has given us, you can take some points from that. Not the whole story will shape your life, but there are some that will be beneficial to you, that you can add it to what you have already got in order to shape your life. From where she came from, the background of a family, I know mom is a teacher, so that one I can possibly say. Teacher's daughter. From there to Ghana, taking this type of cloth, kente, to Niger to sell. Then changing the mind to be a presenter. She then changed her mind to be a lawyer, knowing
Mhm.
that when she stood up to say, "My Lord," that is what she wanted to do. She made her way to the UK. In the UK, she found so many things that her hands could lay on in order for her to be able to fulfill life promises, in order for her to be able to help family back home. But she thought of it. She sat down and she could still uh, think that, yeah, where I have reached, I can still do better than I'm doing. There is something that I can do to help people, to improve lives, to save life, and then to help the sick, to heal them. Sometimes you are not a healer, but the hand that God has given you, when you touch someone with this, the soft touch that you are giving to someone, the reassurance that you are giving to someone alone is a medication.
Mhm.
Medication or treatment is not the one that you only take, you swallow, but it comes in so many forms in order to promote the well being of everyone. Now, here we are. Sister Tai started her nursing career. She finished. Fortunately or unfortunately, that's when I tell you that birds of the same feather flock together. We found out that we finished the same year and we
Mhm.
were in the same cohort as well. So that's why we always say we are flying together. Now, she is a nurse, a mother, a wife, and a daughter. What else? She is still improving herself within her nursing career. And that can also help you to shape your life, to change your life, to fulfill what God brought you to this world to fulfill. Life fulfillment comes from so many angles. Sister Tai, as we are coming to the end of the program, what do you think that you can wrap up that will help individuals to experience life, to know that yes, life is not what we see on social media that people
Mhm.
are showing off money, cars, and all the other things that they think that when your hand touches something, money just starts to flow. Money just comes as they see, but it's not like that. Money comes in so many ways. But sometimes you have to work hard for it. You have to toil for it. You have to, wipe the sweat that comes on your forehead when it's not even dropping on your cheeks. How can you advise such people to learn from your life experience so that they can also become what they want to become, especially when they transition from one country? The transition point is very important to me because there, mommy is not there, the house help is not there, the maid is not there. You are by yourself, but you are
Mhm.
not alone. God is with you. How can you advise that people, please?
Thank you very much. I like the word the transition very well because, like you said, there's no house help, there's no mommy, there's no daddy, and like I said from the start, that what do you see life? How do you take life? And social media is a little bit rampant and crazy at the moment. I must be honest with you because the things people post, you'll be shocked. Unlike those days when I came into this country, Barely there was even there was no Facebook to start with. So there's no negativity that is pushing you to run beyond your shadow or run faster than your shadow, if I might say. Because how do you want to explain to someone, oh, I've just got this iPhone 14 and you can get that as well? But if I'm with you, anybody that transits to this country, please run your own race. The race Ty could run, Kenny might not be able to run it. And do not see other people's achievement or what they're doing at that moment to be, oh my God, when is it going to be my turn? How long is it going to take me? Because we are all different human beings, very, very different people. In this world, everybody has have a purpose while you're here. So live accordingly to fulfill that purposes. Don't look at other people to say, I must do what this person is doing. I must be able to achieve that in 2 years. Please, if you're able to do it by God's grace, go for it. But do not run faster than your own shadow. Learn to be content. Learn contentment. Learn to be yourself. There's nothing like being living a fake life. People will project to you what they want you to see. Nobody tells you when they're crying, soaking their pillow wet over the night to say, wow, I've done this mistake, I've done that error, I can't even correct it. If people tell you the stories of what they've gone through, no one is wishing for everybody to go through the same hardship or difficulties that some of us might have gone through. Even me sitting here telling you today that I've been through this, I've been through that. There are people who have been through worse than I am, and they're still standing. So also put your faith and your trust in God. You don't necessarily have to go to church or to go to mosque or anything. Speak to God. Get your own Bible. If you don't want to get Bible these days, they're all available on the mobile phone or internet or anyway. Talk to God. Talk to your parent back home regularly. Try and get some advice because outsider will mislead you, but your own parents, it's so difficult for them to mislead you. Do not run faster than your shadow. Be contentment. Live within your means and your own budget. Don't think, oh, I'm going to get this in 2 years. I have to. Please do not get yourself into trouble. Back home, we can get into trouble and then you know someone that knows someone that knows someone, and then they get you out of that trouble. But you see, this country, please do not get yourself into trouble. It is not a joke because the trouble might not be for today, it might be for future, where you'll be like, oh, if I had known, I shouldn't have committed that crime or that offense. So live within accordingly and remember where you're coming from, and you can always strive to be better than where you are for tomorrow. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Auntie Tai is saying that there is a popular um, phrase that says, cut your coats according to your size.
Mm-hmm.
But recently,
Mm-hmm.
I can hear some people are coming out with a similar phrase that says, cut your coat according to your material. So you look at the type of material, the size of the material that you
Mm-hmm.
have before you take your measurement to see that
Mm-hmm.
indeed, will this one fit me or not? That's what Sister Tai is saying. That see your level. Don't be a born again African. Don't be a born again Ghanaian. You can be a born again Christian, but don't be a born again human being. When you transition from one country to the other, by seeing what others are doing, you think you can also do the same thing. They come from different sources, different family, different background, different what should I say, training, and they have experienced different ways of growing up. Why don't you stick to what where you belong in, on which group you belong in, so that life will be easier for you and your
Mm-hmm.
life will be acceptable to everyone around you, which the whole world will celebrate you and be proud of you, as we are so proud of womanhood today and we are celebrating womanhood today. All the mothers watching us at this time, wherever you are watching us, we salute you for your hard
Mm-hmm.
work, entrepreneurship, What else can we not celebrate this time? We are
Mhm.
celebrating womanhood and celebrating empowerment. Women of these days, we are not sitting down for the men to go alone,
Mhm.
but we are striving hard to get to wherever we can get to in order to also support in our various homes, support our children, support our individual families, as well as the extended family to get better for a better future so that all of us can enjoy life. Auntie Tai, do you have any particular people? I know Mama is back home. Today is not Mother's Day back home, but once you are celebrating in the United Kingdom and her children are in the United Kingdom, she is part of it. So that makes the whole world be part of this celebration. We're celebrating mothers. And every mother, every woman has to know that you are part of it. It doesn't matter if you have a child or not. Once God created you as a woman, you are a mother by birth. No one can
Mhm.
change that and nothing can change that. Be proud of yourself, even if you don't have it. The future, God only knows the future. You don't know when your life is going to be changed. You don't know when God is going to establish himself in your life. But even not, he has a reason why he's not giving you. But you still have to be happy and be proud of yourself. You have some mothers that you want to wish them a happy Mother's Day at this moment, please.
Thank you very much. To my amazing mom, Mrs. Margaret Arimo, happy Mother's Day. To my second mom, Mrs. Gbadebo, to my other mom, Mrs. Dicey, to all those amazing mom of mine, because I've got thousands of mommies, so here and there, they always call to check on me, and to all my big sisters that are mummies. I think I've got over 25 messages already today wishing me happy Mother's Day here and there. So, to every single one of you, happy Mother's Day. May we live long to eat the fruit of our labor. We will not labor in vain in Jesus' name. And to my amazing host, happy Mother's Day, Mama Obripong. And to my handsome Baba, thank you for the lovely message. I appreciate you as well. And to every single mother, Nigeria, Ghana, United Kingdom, anywhere you are in the whole world, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, anywhere, like anywhere you are, Kenya, happy Mother's Day. You're all amazing and we love and we celebrate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Auntie Taiye. Thank you so much, Mrs. Idowu. And thank
Mhm.
you so much, the nurse, the staff nurse, at wherever you work, you are working from or your work is. We thank you. Thanks be to your colleagues also for spending their time watching us at this moment. At this moment, I also would like to wish all the women from Richmond Media happy Mother's Day. We thank God for your life and for bringing us together as one family to bring to you from the beginning. We also wish the mother of the platform, which is Sir Bobby's wife, Auntie, we wish you a happy Mother's Day. And to
Mhm.
Asu of Sir Bobby, I know you are watching us. We also wish you a happy Mother's Day. I know you are not here, but you are watching us. So also you also have your take in it. To all the mothers, our mommy Anna, Auntie Comfort, Lynette, who else? Auntie Yabua, Auntie Nanasika, Auntie Maggie, all those from Amsterdam and all over the world. I cannot wish everyone happy Mother's Day without wishing my grandmother who brought me up from such a Dumasimami Yesida at this moment. Your granddaughter, Hannah Bimah, is saying thank you so much for the training that you gave me and that has brought me to this far. And to my own mother, Mami Yetiwa, I cannot stop thanking you for bringing me to this world and for looking after me, for letting me feel that indeed I have a mom. Even whilst you are resting, I am very proud of you for how far the Lord brought you, for you bringing me up until the time that you left this world at the junction of Enyinasu Such a dumasi emusiye mamitiwa. I say, may your soul rest in perfect peace. Without you, I
Amen.
wouldn't be here. So that I'll also be called a mother at this time. To my son Obrimpon, thank you so much for giving me that precious Mother's Day gift. And to everyone watching us, wherever you are watching us from, we cannot stop thanking you and then stop wishing you and stop promoting motherhood. To Auntie Tai, thank you so much for spending your precious time with Richmond Media. And I know whenever we come and knock at your doorstep, you will always open us. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time with us from the beginning. A week today, the same time, we have someone, a musician, a popular musician, an international musician, because he is now running between Ghana and Nigeria. So please, a week today, save time, and then I know you will hear so many things from us, which will shape your life, will bring you to a level that you want to be. Thank you so much for spending your time with us right from Richmond Media, Facebook, YouTube, and listening to us from Richmond Radio. My name is Hanna Bimah. No one has this name except me. If you have this name, you have to pop up so that I know that indeed I have someone hiding somewhere, look alike, someone that sounds like me. Thank you so much for watching us.